in that Yak, one of 7 Yak-9s that were built from parts that were found in a Yakovlev Yak-9 factory in the former Soviet Union back in about 1991. But the Hornet actually has its basic design based on a loser for the Air Force. It was back in the mid-1970s that when the Air Force was looking for a new lightweight fighter, they had a competition. One of them was the General Dynamics YF-16. The other was the Northrop YF-17. And the YF-16 won and became the F16 Fighting Falcon, flown by the United States Air Force, and we'll see an F-16 here during the show today as part of the United States Air Force Heritage Flight. However, that YF-17 was built by Northrop wound up, it looked like it was going to be either destined for a scrap heap someplace or in the back corner of some obscure air museum somewhere out in Timbuktu. But the Navy, at that time, actually needed a replacement for its aging A-7 Corsair IIs and the F-4 Phantom IIs that they've been flying for many years. And they saw one thing about that YF-17 that they thought was very, very important. It had 2 engines. And Bart, you know that 2 engines when you're at sea is significant insurance.
That's right, Rob. 2 engines is going to save your life. Occasionally things will go wrong on one of them, and it sure is nice to have another one out there.
So the folks at the Navy said, let's look at this more carefully. It looks like a pretty good design. So the Northrop people got involved with the McDonnell Douglas people, worked it out, and took that basic design, strengthened the landing gear, made it all suitable for landing on a carrier, and it became the F-18 Hornet. And then, when the Navy needed to replace their Tomcats because they were nearing the end of their service life, they looked at that same design and said, that's going to work again. And so they lengthened it, they strengthened it, they added more gas. What else? They changed the radar in it.
Yeah, we've had some upgrades in the radar the past, 10, 20 years.
And in 1995, the F-18 Super Hornet was born. 2 different models. They got a single-seat model, which is the F-18E, and the 2-seat, which is the F-18F. Now, Bart, how can you tell a Super Hornet? Just looking out on the ramp, somebody flying around. How can you tell the difference between a Super Hornet and what they call a C model or a legacy Hornet?
If you're looking at them side by side, it's a little easier to tell. You'll be able to tell that one is significantly bigger than the other. However, if they're flying or they're far apart, it's not as easy to tell. When they're up close, you can see the main giveaway is going to be the shape of their intakes. The Super Hornet's going to have the square or rectangular intakes, while the C model or the legacy Hornet are going to be a little more round.
All right, and that's what we see with the United States Navy's Blue Angels. They are the C model Hornets, or the legacy Hornets, with the F404 engines, and you have the F414 engines that develop 42,000 pounds of thrust. Bart, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rob. The first event we're going to see today is an air-to-air attack. The Hornet and the Super Hornet carry the AIM-120 active radar missiles, capable of shooting down enemy aircraft far beyond a pilot's